Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. My name is Anurag Talukdar. So, it is the end of another decade. I thought the decade would have ended in the year 2019 and a new decade would have started in the year 2020. But hey, who am I to alter the popular opinion? So, if I do an unbiased retrospection, here are the few cricket phenomena and moments that have stood out to me in this decade. It is heartening to see top T20 leagues have started parallel Women Championship. Big Bash League of Australia and Indian Premier League have started with a Women League of their own. In India, even average cricket fans are familiar now with the names of Harmanpreet Kaur, Mithali Raj, Smriti Mandhana, etc. The next important event, according to me, is the retirement of Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar, a name which meant more than hope to over a billion Indians for last 2 decades. He finally retired in the year 2013. I am glad to have been part of his international career right from the year 1989 till the year 2013, albeit mostly on television. Alistair Cook, the former English opener and Test captain, almost catapulted to the most number of Test runs, and he threatened Sachin's world record in the process. Sadly, bad form forced him to take an early retirement. It will be worthwhile to remember that he was just 3,000 runs shy of Sachin's world record of most cumulative Test runs. And what is even more worse was just he was just 34 when Cook retired from Test cricket. Sad, but that is how life is. And of the golden generation. Apart from Sachin, the decade also saw retirement of all the members of the golden generation of Indian cricket, the generation that was under the leadership of Saurav Ganguly, that generation who played the 2003 World Cup, that generation that actually challenged the mighty Australians in their own backyard. Yes, that same generation. True, that generation never won a World Cup, but there was something magical about them. Only Harbhajan Singh is yet to retire from that class, but he has been completely sidelined by the rise of new breed of spinners in the form of Ashwin, Jadeja and Chahal. The rise of Virat Kohli. Unapologetic, passionate, and crude. That is how I would have defined Virat Kohli earlier in his career. But the way he redirected his passion to performance is truly worth a case study. 43 ODI hundreds already, but the hunger just keeps growing. In Test arena, though, he had a quiet start, but the way he started churning those double hundreds, it was just a matter of time before he asserts his world dominance. The rise of Steve Smith. Steve Smith is an enigma. He started his career as a leg spinner, playing for Australia in the 2010 edition of the T20I World Cup. Surprisingly, he was the second highest wicket taker in the same tournament. But somewhere he transformed into a monster of accumulating runs against all opponents. His best was reserved for England. Had he not lost over a year of international cricket due to the infamous sandpaper incident, he would have shattered more records. While Virat Kohli sparkled in one day internationals, Steve Smith was unstoppable in the Test arena. How can we forget the final of the T20 World Cup of 2016? Carlos Brathwaith of West Indies was facing Ben Stokes in the final over. West Indies needed 19 runs to win. What happened was absolutely magical. Carlos Brathwaite, out of nowhere, hit four consecutive sixes, and in the process, West Indies won their second World Cup. Any other person other than Ben Stokes would have been shattered. Ben Stokes emerged like a phoenix from the ashes, and he went on to place a few magical knocks for England, like the final of the 2019 50 overs World Cup or the Headingley Test match, where he played a absolutely magical innings to steer England to a famous win over Australia. The last stand he had with the last batsman was a part of folklore now. Ben Stokes probably emerged as the most popular and probably the most effective all rounder in the last decade. While Ben Stokes helped England win in their home soil through his superhuman effort in the Headingley Test, but the highest last wicket partnership in the fourth innings for a winning cause was stitched between Kushal Perera and Vishwa Fernando in the same year of 2019. What is even amazing about Perera and Fernando's partnership was that they did the impossible in Durban, South Africa, and not in the home country of Sri Lanka. Perera scored 153 not out in the fourth innings. More importantly, Perera scored 67 runs out of the 68 balls he faced in the partnership of the unbeaten 78 runs. Who would have thought that the best spinner of the decade would come from war-ravaged Afghanistan? Rashid Khan virtually stormed the world with his fast leg spinning action, enchanting and trapping batsmen with his unprecedented accuracy and sorcery. True, his success is limited to white ball cricket, but Afghanistan has hardly played much of Test cricket. Pink ball is the latest addition to Test cricket. Primarily used for day and night test, pink ball seems even harder to negotiate than the traditional red ball. Day and night test is another innovation by ICC to keep Test cricket alive. But till when we have true cricket fans, can Test cricket really die? No, I don't think so. I'm sure if ICC will allow colored race too in future pink ball test, that'll be really exciting, isn't it? There's another phenomena called pink test. Now, pink test is once in a year event that takes place in Sydney. It is led by Glyn McGrath Foundation in memory of Jane McGrath, wife of Glyn McGrath, who died unfortunately from breast cancer. So, Pink Test is an endeavor by Cricket Australia in collaboration with Glyn McGrath Foundation to raise awareness about breast cancer. A very noble endeavor indeed, and we really should support it. And what really is interesting about this Pink Test is that if you ever get to see this event, you'll see the entire stadium almost like a sea of pink, and it's such a beautiful sight. I'm glad cricket is playing their role in bringing awareness about from dreaded disease like cancer. So this decade also has seen the retirement of many legends of the game, and this decade has also seen debut of future legends. Now, I don't have time to go and read out all the names who have retired or who have made debuts. There are few names which we all can agree, some we can't, we probably won't agree. But having said that, as they say, the show must go on. And so this brings us to the end of this presentation. Hope you liked it. Let me know how you feel about it. So this is your friend Anurag Talukdar signing off. Thanks, God bless you, and have a great year 2021. Bye.